is an incredible nutritional product which I use on a daily basis and cannot go without. I often add it to my smoothies, and now that it's spring and warmer, I now put the packs or pouches in the fridge. Very refreshing. Now, Reserve comes in a gel pack like this, and you have been inundated, being offered these wonderful pouches today. Who's not enjoyed them? Come on, hands up. I gather that you all loved it and you would like some more. Now, I often put it straight into my mouth. You can roll it up to get the last morsel out of it. Please don't waste it. In fact, I heard from one of the ladies here, she said she heard that the last bit left in the foil you can rub on your hands. Although it's a little bit sticky, the stickiness goes away. So don't waste anything. Okay, now a lot of people say, of course, it tastes delicious, and some people describe it as a cherry flavor. Others say it has a berry flavor or a grape flavor. It actually is a combination of all those flavors. And Reserve comes in a box like this. So just take the picture, remember it. Okay. And it's got 30 sachets containing, each sachet contains 30 mils. Now let me tell you the reason why I'm so in love with this product. It's because of one of the main ingredients, and that is resveratrol. Now Reserve, resveratrol, those two names seem almost identical. And this, of course, is intentional. Resveratrol is one of the major ingredients, but it's not the only one. Reserve's superstar ingredient, resveratrol, is accompanied by a supporting cast of 8 powerful antioxidants, like acai fruit extract, grape seed extract, pomegranate juice, blueberry juice, dark sweet cherry juice, aloe vera powder, Concord grape juice, and green tea. So, why are all those exotic ingredients in Reserve? Mainly because they are strong antioxidants. Antioxidants mean against oxidation. Oxidation is what's happening when you cut an apple and leave it exposed to the air. The apple becomes brown. This is what we call oxidation, exactly like a piece of metal which becomes rusty when exposed to the air. This is a chemical reaction which happens each time that oxygen is involved. And oxygen is involved everywhere in our body. It will oxidize everything, including our DNA. Now, fortunately, we have an in-house antioxidants which are designed to counteract the destructive action of oxygen. Unfortunately, this is not enough to cover all the damage done by oxidation. This is why our body needs to use extra antioxidants coming from our food, and especially the ones coming from colored fruits such as blueberries, acai berries, cherries, and red grapes. Those antioxidants are located on the skin of the fruit, and they're originally designed to protect the fruit against oxidation. Reserve has an excellent combination of antioxidants, especially for repairing DNA damages. But for repairing DNA, antioxidants must reach DNA, but the biggest obstacle is crossing the cell's membrane. Very few ingredients are able to do so. However, it has been proven that reserve has the ability to cross the cell's membrane. Using age-defying technology, reserve is the result of innovative science and groundbreaking research on behalf of medical professionals throughout the world. The CAP-E test measures the antioxidant potential of natural products. It is designed to find out if those antioxidants can penetrate and protect cells from oxidative damage. Reserve has obtained a remarkable CAP-E score of 37.1 units per cubic centimeter, which is by far above standards. You can understand now why reserve is capable of repairing DNA damage. But this is not the only feature of reserve. Reserve is improving our longevity, and I will show you how. Do you know if you eat less, you can live longer? In other words, if you eat 40% less in terms of calories, you may live an extra 30% more. And this is a proven scientific fact, tested all over the world. You're going to ask me, how does calorie restriction increase longevity? Well, we all know that we have between 20 to 30,000 genes located in each of our 46 chromosomes. And it is those genes that are holding the secret code for manufacturing thousands of different proteins that we need for growing, working, thinking, and surviving. Now, all genes are not activated at the same time. In fact, only 10% are working at the same time. The others are dormant and will wake up upon special needs. And some will stay dormant for life. Yes, all our life, unless we are in danger. When our life is threatened, some genes called survival genes will suddenly wake up, especially genes called SIRQ, which will activate the production of specific proteins, enzymes called sirtuin enzymes. And guess what will happen? Those enzymes will boost all our functions and systems. Our cardiovascular system, our immune system, our brain system, our lung system, our digestive system, and so on. But the most interesting fact is that all those enzymes will enhance the stability of our DNA and suppress the formation of abnormal DNA. And it is this that is good for longevity. Starving or eating 40% less calories is considered as a threat and will automatically activate certain genes. This is why calorie restriction enhances longevity by protecting all our functions. I just want to say that in my practice, I often do intermittent fasting. And you'll eat your 3 meals a day, but you'll finish early in the evening, and you'll wait a window of 16 hours to eat the next meal. And that will also increase longevity and lengthen your telomeres. But starving all your life is not fun, and of course not realistic for many of us. This is why scientists were looking for something that can mimic calorie restriction without having to starve. And where do you think they found it? They found it in red wine. You've probably heard that red wine is good for you. Red wine contains polyphenols. And what are polyphenols? They are molecules which give the red to red wine, the dark brown to chocolate, the green to green tea. Now, grapes, onions, apples, peanuts, berries, and many other fruit and vegetables are loaded with polyphenols, and resveratrol is one of those molecules found in high concentration in the skin of red grapes and is playing a major role in longevity. Those molecules can activate the certain genes in the absence of caloric restriction to helping repairing genes and then increasing longevity. Now, if you love red wine, to gain the ultimate benefit of resveratrol, you would have to drink 100 bottles to get a substantial amount of resveratrol into your system. But drinking so many bottles to get enough resveratrol, you probably would land up with severe liver damage. So what is great about Reserve is that it already has 75 milligrams of resveratrol added to it. And the exciting thing is that independent studies done on it showed that when they measured resveratrol in the Reserve, there was actually 187 milligrams. Why such a difference? This was because of all the other ingredients in the Reserve which work synergistically together to increase the amount of resveratrol. The acai, the grape seeds, the aloe vera powder, the pomegranate, the blueberry, the dark sweet cherry, the grape juice, and the green tea. So, what are the health benefits of Reserve? I suggest you go to the website ncb1.com, which stands for National Center for Biotechnical Information. There you will find dozens and dozens and dozens of studies on resveratrol that refer to numerous different ailments, from heart disease to Alzheimer's to obesity to diabetes. I encourage you to look up some of the studies yourself on that website. Now here I'm going to give you some noted benefits from William Amzala. He is an MD who has decades of experience in medical industry, as well as 14 years in the field of network marketing. And he serves as a medical spokesman and advisor for Jeunesse products. So what does he say? Reserve increases endurance. Reserve increases the number of energy-producing mitochondria in muscle cells. It also enhances muscle strength and reduces muscle fatigue, along with improved coordination. The same way we lose strength, endurance in our muscles as we age, we also see a gradual decline in memory and reaction time and processing of information. Reserve enhances memory and reaction time. Reserve improves fat regulation. In 2005, scientists in Canada and Chile discovered that resveratrol appears to counter the effects of elevated fatty acids and also slowed sugar absorption in the intestines. Reserve improves resistance against chronic inflammation, and chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of DNA damage. Resveratrol has been known to reduce inflammation at cellular level. So, how can we take Reserve? Reserve is presented in a gel form, making it more absorbable than encapsulated products. And this gel delivery system is very important because it increases the bioavailability of the ingredients, which means better diffusion through the digestive barrier. You can take 1 to 3 sachets per day at any moment of the day. It's advised on the pack to take 1 before breakfast and 1 before bed. And here I'm giving you anecdotal evidence. It has helped people sleep better. They have gone cold turkey off their sleeping drugs. It's helped with arthritis. And I just heard from Tessa that a little one of 3 years old found these packets and he thought he'd explore and open them, and he drank all of them, and the poor mother was looking for a packet, couldn't find it. By the way, this 3-year-old had swine flu. Well, in a week, he was 100% better. So, in conclusion, resveratrol is a great discovery, and as often happens with great discoveries, the answers turn out to be based on a very simple idea. By taking natural plant molecules, we can switch genes on and off to benefit from their inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial, and blood sugar normalizing effects. And at the end, live longer. Your genes are not your destiny. You have to remember that. Okay, so Reserve is a strong cellular level protection against oxidation, free radical damages. By mimicking calorie restriction, it will activate the searching genes and therefore protect our body against age-related diseases. It will give us more immediate energy, better focus and concentration. So in a nutshell, Reserve is a botanical blend of unique, youth-enhancing combination of antioxidants, and this will help resist oxidative stress and premature aging. It contains anthocyanins, offer an added boost of protection, and essential fatty acids, known as EFAs, or the good fats for normal growth. Reserve offers restorative powers that will supercharge your wellness and assist you in delaying premature aging. According to a substantial body of medical research and clinical trials, the best way to do this is to consume the right foods and take antioxidant supplements. And this is what you'll find in Reserve. So Reserve is super rich in several patent nutritional antioxidants. So by taking natural plant molecules like Reserve, we can switch genes on and off to benefit from the anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial, and blood sugar normalizing effects. At the end, we will live longer. So, I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this incredible